love that it was like, you can join when you hit 64, or you can do the kayak. I really do love that.
Yeah. We're going down. Let's bring in Molly now to talk a little bit about climate headlines.
33 years, I want to join.
I know.
Maybe I'll just start sending cookies now and, like, you know, trying to get my name on the list. And that's awesome. It really is.
Cool.
Well, we want to take a look.
Molly, thank you. We'll check with you in a little bit for the weather. But first, we want to do and talk about what if you could do everything you need, go to work, go to school, grocery shop, see a doctor, all within just a brisk walk.
Yeah, so it's called a 15-minute city, and it's not just a dream. For some communities, it is becoming a reality.
I would love this. You and I would both love this, to be able to walk everywhere.
Yeah, I was riding my bike the other day. I'm like, I forget how much fun it is to ride a bike.
Yeah.
Wind in your face.
Try to do a little wheelie.
Oh, yeah.
Pop a wheelie.
Fall over and then on my hip. Anyway, it's so fun. Let's
All right, let's have a look at where there's good bike riding. Of course, Molly, when I think of bike riding, coming home from school, you get the tail, you know, on your back from the dirt and the water when it's raining out.
Especially in places.
Yeah, busy. Couple of days in Texas, which could be good and bad. All right, we got to talk about PFAS. Ugh. They are dangerous chemicals.
Everywhere.
They're turning up everywhere. Yeah, like Stephanie said, they're in our water, in our food, in our book, everybody. So if you love your non-stick cookware or stain-resistant clothing, you might not realize that those products come at a cost to the planet and your own health.
PFAS are a family of chemicals used in those products, and they're causing some scary problems. Here's why they're such an issue.
I hope the future is now.
Soon. I know, like tomorrow future, because they're just everywhere. And it's not just America is the thing. I mean, this is a worldwide issue that whenever these filters come about, we're going to have to be on it.
All right, let's get a weather update from Molly. I know we had some severe, and of course, this time of year, you could be talking snow, you could be talking tropics.
You basically take your pick with type of weather. We'll talk about.
We still have the whole month left to go, at least.
Do we make it to the end? Do we go to the supplemental?
Let's just stop there.
Yes,
if we could.
Let's stop right here.
Right,
that'd be great.
Stop.
Molly, thank you.
Well, there's a little bit of glitter can cause a big mess and go a long way. So
the latest news in climate change and sustainability. I'm Steph Abrams.
And I'm George Steele. We're getting to today's hot topics. In the European Union wants people to embrace nature's shine instead of the unnatural shimmers. So this is in an effort to get rid of
you love it or you hate it type of a situation.
Do you think this is getting it into like that toilet paper situation where people are hoarding glitter?
Good alternatives, and that it's not going to be a problem.
Right.
Then it's good.
I've never looked at alternative glitter.
No, but it's just those tiny little pieces of plastic, you know. My favorite is, that you can send someone a glitter bomb for their birthday.
Yes.
So they don't know what they're opening, and all of a sudden they open it.
I got one. It was one of those dang music cards because I was digging in it to try to find the
Amazing.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm like team no glitter. Because I'm still cleaning up that glitter. It's like going to the beach and having the sand everywhere.
Forever.
Which I love, but yeah, that's natural.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to find some alternatives for that one.
I know.
Beef. It's what's for dinner. It's actually a study in the journal Nutrients finds
having burgers. Tomorrow we got hot dogs. The next night we got ribs. No, I don't. But what I'm saying is I can see how it's easy to just, but more and more people I think are going to like the ground turkey or the ground chicken, and they're trying to switch it out a little bit.
The health benefits too that come with it. I mean, it's one thing to just consume that much for the environment, but then you also have to worry about your arteries and everything else,
In the 4 ounces, that didn't seem that much.
4 ounces is not very much.
Right? I mean, that's tiny.
But that's the story of every label. It's like, oh, I'm supposed to have 3 chips. 3 chips is a serving size?
That's a serving size.
Get out of here with that.
Exactly. Well, an 80-year-old vehicle is proving now during extreme weather and some of these big extreme weather outbreaks that we've been having. It's called the Unimog. It's an extreme. Can you imagine if we gave some of our wildfire teams?
How the tires don't melt with all that heat.
I know.
That would be my biggest question.
Me too.
Right? Because the air, I think, could easily figure out I feel like the only proper reaction to that truck.
You can paint it pink. I can see Barbie rolling around in it.
If you watch the movie,
she can do anything.
She can do anything.
Paint it pink and have fun. All right. Well, Florida is one of the most biodiverse regions in the world. Many of us know this. So what's a pattern? All right. So South Florida is known for its vibrant nightlife. Art Deco buildings, white sandy beaches, the list goes on. But about an hour west of Miami, you're going to find the Florida Everglades.
Yeah, it's a vast wetlands that are under siege. A combination of the effects of climate change and water loss due to agriculture have shrunk the area in half over the last century. Now, conservationists are working on an extensive plan to restore these wetlands to their previous glory.
To pattern, all right, so South Florida is known for its vibrant nightlife. Art Deco buildings, white sandy beaches, the list goes on. But about an hour west of Miami, you're going to find the Florida Everglades.
Yeah, it's a vast wetlands that are under siege. A combination of the effects of climate change and water loss due to agriculture have shrunk the area in half over the last century. Now, conservationists are working on an extensive plan to restore these wetlands to their previous glory.
This is cool. This is going to be a really big project, and it's going to be cool to see the outcome when it's done.
Yeah, it is. For more stories like these, check out Pattern. Haven't, even though I'm a native Floridian. Have you ever been on one, Molly?
I've never been on one, even though I grew up in Georgia, which is neighbors with Florida.
Loud, right?
They're loud, but the way they steer is so much different than a regular boat because you got to like glide, and it's just like a little roller coaster.
That's cool.
Super cool.
I think it's cool because like there's so much diversity.
But it can be as late as New Year's Eve.
I didn't want to point that out, but there you go.
But the leaves right now are beautiful. So this weather,
great,
you got to get out, right?
Molly, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, this year has been one for the record books, and now an El Nino taking shape.
Pattern climate change is influencing the formation of El Nino. According to new research released this week, scientists say they're seeing a stronger link between human-caused global warming and El Nino.
Yeah, so now we're on track for 2023 to be the hottest year on record. So how is that impacting our weather patterns, and what does it mean for the year ahead? Pattern climate science producer Allie Van Fleet explains.
That could mean maybe a cold and snowy one in the south, having an El Nino developing.
I'm waiting to see what's going to happen here. That's one of the reasons why I changed my tires. I was talking about that early on America's Morning Headquarters.
Yeah.
Because El Nino tends to trend to a cooler outlook for the south.
And wetter. And
everyone says the south's due for a good snowstorm.
Well, yeah, we get it every few years, and it's been a while. All you need is 2 inches in Atlanta, and it shuts it down like it's 6 feet in the Northeast.
So, Molly, you grew up here.
I did.
Is there a specific winter that you remember more than any other?
I mean, I think we all remember Snowpocalypse.
Yeah.
But I remember.
Well, 93
what
though, the
year?
superstorm in 93. You weren't born.
I was.
I'm not expecting her to be that young. It's only one and 93. Let's sit down and ask Steph how she feels right now during this time of pure shock.
It's okay. I've heard that it was a really trying to help you out here, Steph.
What about the big snowstorm we have coming now, Molly? This week.
The big storm in 93. She's like, I wouldn't remember.
How would this compare to?
All right, Molly, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So much.
Here's what's coming up tomorrow on Pattern. These Girl Scouts can do it all. Just look